This weekend, 48 Hours has new information from the so-called Black Swan trial that made national headlines. Ashley Benefield is awaiting sentencing after being convicted of manslaughter. She spoke publicly for the first time about the night she killed her estranged husband. Jim Axelrod reports for a special 2-hour edition of 48 Hours.
In a Florida courtroom this summer, Ashley Benefield told jurors about how she fell in love with the man she eventually would be charged with killing, Doug Benefield.
He was funny, very smart, charming. We just instantly clicked.
She was a former ballerina and swimsuit model when they met at a political event. Doug was 30 years older. They married just 13 days later. But soon, Ashley says she began seeing another side of Doug. She told jurors he once fired a gun inside their home.
And he shot a hole in the ceiling in the kitchen.
Over time, Ashley said she came to suspect Doug also tried to poison her while she was pregnant with a gift of tea.
When I opened it, there was an overwhelming smell, like a real strong chemical smell, and I got like an instant headache.
But according to a detective, it was determined that what was in the package was just tea. Until the trial, Ashley had never spoken publicly about the night she shot and killed Doug. She said it began with an argument.
And he started screaming at me.
She said Doug hit her in the face, and she grabbed her gun.
I held the gun like in front of me, and I said, "Stop." He started coming towards me, and then he lunged at me, and I started pulling the trigger.
But prosecutor Suzanne O'Donnell said Ashley had a motive that night.
This was a custody battle that this mother was going to win at all costs. And the cost was the life of Doug Benefield. And that is murder.
Jim Axelrod joins us right now. Jim, good morning.
Good morning.
Whoa.
I'll tell you what, this is a fascinating story because we're not talking about what happened. There's no dispute there. Ashley Benefield shot and killed her husband. It's all about why.
Why?
Yeah. Now, she says she was really worried he was assaulting her, and it was self-defense. The prosecution says Ashley and Doug never really got along. They met and married after 13 days.
I was just going to say, Jim, that's the thing that stands out to me. 13 days, you haven't even spent the holidays together.
It's not the 30-year age difference, it's the 13 days.
Yeah, that's what got me more than anything.
And they were split 9 months later. And so the theory from the prosecution was that Ashley wanted to raise their daughter alone and wanted Doug out of the picture.
So they're pointing to the motive.
That's right. That's what this whole trial is all about, which you will see in detail tomorrow.
And isn't it just her word? I mean, how do you prove?
Once they split, right? And once they split and you realize there were all these troubles, the allegations about who did what to whom, we'll detail it all tomorrow night. It is a crazy story.
Oh, man. All right, Jim. Thank you. You can see Jim's report, The Case of the Black Swan, in a special 2-part 48 Hours tomorrow night starting at 9, 8 Central here on CBS and streaming on Paramount+.